welcome to Korea Life Science Week 2024. I'm here at COEX where companies are showing off their cutting-edge products. Let's go and take a look inside. I am now on my way to LucasBio. It's right over there. 안녕하세요. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you work at LucasBio. What kind of company is LucasBio?
So LucasBio specializes in cell therapy. So we develop cell therapy for viral infections and diseases. We also have cell therapy products for cancers. We also offer a Gclp central lab service for any analyses.
Okay, wow, that sounds like a lot. Could you maybe explain it in detail?
Okay, so our first product, we have COVID-19 specific T cells. So these T cells can target virus-infected cells.
Okay.
So when a person is infected with COVID-19, we take the blood sample from this patient and we cultivate T cells that can kill the virus-infected cells. And we cultivate it for 3 weeks and then we infuse it back into the patient. So we actually did a clinical study with 3 patients and we saw very positive results. We saw that these patients had very severe COVID-19 related pneumonia. However, all of the patients were completely recovered. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you. So our second product is we have a cell therapy product called cytokine-induced killer cells. These cells are for preventing relapse in lymphoma patients. So a lot of lymphoma patients have a very high rate of relapse even after chemotherapy or transplantation. So we're offering CIK cell therapy right after transplantation. So not only do these cells prevent relapse, but they can offer a boost in the immune system to prevent viral infections. So for this clinical study, we infused 20 patients, and we saw very much improvement in the overall survival and progression-free survival.
Okay, wow. That's amazing.
Okay, so my last product
Yeah.
is our Gclp services. So we offer a central lab analysis service. So we were certified by the Korean FDA to analyze products or samples from clinical trials. So if you send us the samples from the clinical trials, we can do flow cytometry, ELISA, ELISpot, PCR, and we can give you official results on the analyses. So because we've performed a lot of clinical studies ourselves, we can offer very high quality results for any other clinical trials.
Okay, wow, that's impressive. So the T cell treatments you mentioned, they both kind of have the same, characteristics, you
Right.
could say, right?
Right. So our virus-specific T cells directly target. They can recognize the virus antigen, and they target only virus-specific virus-infected cells. The CIK cells, they have similar functions, but CIK cells can recognize abnormal tumor cells, and they kill the tumor cells. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so you said the clinical trials are already done?
Yes. Finished.
So what's the next stage now? What's the plan for the future?
Okay, so so we also have some clinical trials we're doing. So the clinical studies we performed that I've mentioned, we used autologous T cells. So basically the patients are getting their cells back. But ultimately our goal is to do allogeneic off-the-shelf cell products. So we get blood from healthy individuals, we manufacture the cells, and we have them banked in a mini library, and we can infuse them back into a large number of patients. So we have an approval for the clinical trials. So I hope that I can present some of the data next year. Also, we're hoping to treat patients. So these are going to be commercially available next year, hopefully by there was a Regenerative Medicine Act that was enacted a couple years ago, and it's allowing us to treat patients with the cells that have been perform the clinical studies.
Okay, so the plan for the future is to basically turn this into something that would be almost just like any other medicine, where you can just
Right.
get it
Exactly.
you can just get this medicine
Yeah.
and be healed.
Right. So that's our goal, and that's what our company is really dedicated to do. So we
Wow.
want to make cell therapy accessible for many patients. We want to make it cheap. We want to make cells that can be used for anyone.
Wow. Well, that's a huge goal, but it sounds fascinating.
Yes.
And you seem to be getting pretty close already.
Right. We're looking forward to many other clinical trials. We're looking forward to treating more patients next year. We're really open for any other global collaboration because our cells are cryopreserved, so we can send it, overseas. So we're looking forward to more.
Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing more from you soon.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, fingers crossed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.